and the agenda there. Senator Joe Manchin, of course, abruptly pulled the plug this week on the Democrats'
No, Martha, he didn't abruptly. Martha,
okay. He abruptly on Friday
He didn't abruptly do anything.
He was negotiating for a while.
The president's agenda.
Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders went on ABC this week and did something that the Democratic Party has been too scared to do. Stand up to Joe Manchin.
You have people like Manchin, Sinema to a lesser degree, who are intentionally sabotaging the president's agenda, what the American people want, what a majority of us in the Democratic caucus want. Nothing new about this. And the problem was that we continue to talk to Manchin like he was serious. He was not. This is a guy who is a major recipient of fossil fuel money, a guy who has received campaign contributions from 25 Republican billionaires.
I'm Rayy Vana, and welcome back to Rebel HQ. After months of negotiations, Joe Manchin has stated that he can't support a bill that increases funding to combat climate change. And Bernie Sanders is having none of it.
Okay, Senator, okay, you say he wasn't serious, but Manchin says his main goal is to do what's good for West Virginia, and he's worried about inflation. Listen to what he told the West Virginia radio station. Listen to this, please.
Is that right?
Inflation is absolutely killing many, many people. They can't buy gasoline. They have a hard time buying groceries. Everything they buy and consume for their daily lives is a hardship to them.
Your reaction to that, Senator?
Well, look, the same nonsense that Manchin has been talking about for a year.
And he's right. This is the exact same playbook Joe Manchin ran when it came to Build Back Better. In fact, Bernie Sanders criticized him on Chris Hayes' show 7 months ago for exactly this, for claiming that he was afraid that Build Back Better would increase inflation, but had no issue voting to massively increase the military budget.
The hypocrisy is extraordinary. When we want to improve lives for our children, for the elderly, when we want to make healthcare universal and affordable, when we want to deal with climate, oh my God, Bernie, don't you understand we have a terrible national debt in the deficit? But when it comes to military spending, really, the military-industrial complex in a bipartisan way always gets what they want. And what we're talking about now is a budget that is $35 billion more than President Trump's budget.
Bernie finished out the interview by pointing out that Joe Manchin is hardly representing the interests of the people in West Virginia and instead representing the interests of the Republican billionaires who fund his campaigns.
West Virginia, it's a beautiful state. I've had the pleasure of being there. Great people. It is one of the poorest states in this country. You ask the people of West Virginia whether they want to expand Medicare to cover dental, hearing, and eyeglasses. You ask the people of West Virginia whether we should demand that the wealthiest people in large corporations start paying their fair share of taxes. Ask the people of West Virginia whether or not all people should have health care as a human right like in every other country on earth. That's what they will say. In my humble opinion, Manchin represents the very wealthiest people in this country, not working families in West Virginia or America.
And Bernie Sanders is right. Joe Manchin has taken the Democratic Party hostage. And it seems like Bernie is the only person in the Senate, and maybe the only person in the Democratic caucus, who's willing to call him out for it. Joe Biden might be the president, but Joe Manchin is the one leading this party, and he's leading it in the wrong direction.